On this episode of Tech Watch, we're going to review the new HP Reverb. It has super high resolution displays. Let's see if it's good for porn. Oh my god, what time is it?
Time for Tech Watch.
Okay, this is the new HP Reverb. This is the consumer edition. I have it upside down. It is the consumer edition of the HP Reverb. There's a Pro edition which has a different face padding thing here, and I think a different type of cord. The cord here is super thick, and I'm too lazy to pick it up and show you, but it's a really thick cable and it's right there on the floor, but it seems like a lot of work to do. Super high resolution displays. I don't remember the numbers, but I'll put it down here, and this is the display. It's much higher resolution than a lot of the other headsets out there. So you probably already know so much about this headset already because you probably watched Sebastian Ong's review. I stole this background from him. I hope he doesn't mind. Anyway, you can watch his video if you want to learn more about the actual headset and if it's good for stuff. I'm going to talk about porn. No one's talked about porn. No one's reviewed this headset and really talked about how good it is for porn. I bought this for porn. Why, what else would you buy a virtual reality headset? So currently I have the Oculus CV1 and the Samsung Odyssey Plus, and I had compared the three of them. Is this worth it to get for porn? I've been using this for a couple days and comparing them with the other headsets for porn. I'm really gross and sweaty right now. So is it good for porn? With videos like from Wanks, Naughty America, Check VR, and if I take the highest resolution videos, I would say it's very hard to tell if this is any better. Maybe it's a tiny bit sharper, but that's only because I'm going back and forth, like with the Samsung Odyssey Plus. If I wasn't going back and forth side by side, comparing the two, I probably wouldn't really notice a difference in sharpness. But the real killer with this headset is the field of view. The HP Reverb is more rectangle, and the Samsung Odyssey Plus is more like this, binocular, circular-ish. When I'm watching VR porn, I feel like I'm mostly going up and down, tilting my head up and down, not side to side. With the HP Reverb, you might have a little more field of view from side to side, but it feels more squished, more narrow this way. And you would think it would be good for my eyes because I'm Chinese, but it's actually, you see less stuff. And with porn, I feel like you want to look up and down, so you're losing what you want to look at when you go up and down in porn, because you don't look side to side too often in porn. The Samsung Odyssey Plus has a little bit more field of view up and down, which I like. The HP Reverb, not good for field of view for VR porn videos, because you want to look up and down, yeah, because you want to see that's gross. Mom, stop watching this video. Then I tried computer generated porn, like the Holodecks demos and Vertimate. Holodecks demo, with this, it's very hard to tell if it's any better than the Samsung Odyssey Plus. I want to say, I guess it is a little bit sharper if you're really looking at it, but it's hard to tell. Text with menus is way clearer with this. It's the clarity for text is amazing. You can actually read things very clearly, and it's amazing. So this is one reason to get this headset, for the menus. But that's stupid, because why do you care about the porn menus? The thing that's important is the computer-generated porn avatar girl things. And then I tried Vertimate, and here's a problem with Vertimate. It's very CPU dependent. Works heavily on the CPU. So even though I think I have a good computer with a decent CPU, and it's like an i7, I don't know, I'll put the thing what I have down here. And I also have a RTX 2080 powering this, the GPU, which is a pretty good video card. But with Vertimate, it doesn't matter. It's mostly on the CPU. And because it's rendering at such a high resolution, it's really bogging down the CPU. So you have to turn down other settings in Vertimate, like shading and what other things they have in there. So you do get a sharper, higher resolution avatar that you get to do whatever you do in Vertimate. But you are sacrificing a lot of the other graphical features. So you have trade-offs with using this headset if you want to use it for Vertimate. So let's talk about the pros and cons with this real quick. Super high resolution. Text is super sharp. I can read things now, and it's amazing. But actual other things outside of text, I guess it's just okay. There's been a lot of issues that have come up on this headset. Like people can see a blue line at the bottom, which I see in bright scenes. I can see like a blue line at the bottom of the thing. I think I'm just looking at the very edge of the LCD panel, and that's what's causing it. If I look at it, it's weird. If I look directly at that blue line, it disappears. But if I look up, the blue line's in my periphery. I do notice that, but that's only in bright scenes. In dark scenes, I don't see it. I've noticed it flicker a little, the display flicker, the brightness flicker. I feel like it's just one side that flickers after some extended use. But I've heard that it's probably because of the heat, and it's so fucking hot in here right now. I'm on the top floor of my apartment building. I'm sweating right now. There's a heat wave going on, if you didn't know. Right now, today, this weekend. So the heat wave is probably fucking this up. But yeah, it shouldn't even have that problem, right? Because the other headsets don't have that problem. I was thinking about returning it because it doesn't seem that great for VR porn. But then I decided to try it with like Beat Saber and a couple of the games that I kind of play on my Oculus Rift, and it's amazing. I was actually surprised how awesome this worked for some games. Like Beat Saber, before I always thought Windows Mixed Reality's tracking was shit, but then I realized I had some configuration problems with my setup. Like I should not be using an extension cable for the headset, and also super sampling. I suggest letting Steam VR do it automatically. Don't put the custom thing to set it to what you think it should be. I would say just let Steam VR guess based on your headset and your GPU. Let the computers figure it out. And also, this is why I had problems with games like Beat Saber with my Samsung Odyssey, and with this, it was terrible. When I first played Beat Saber with the HP Reverb, terrible. It was like stuttering. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get to a menu because it was just like... Then I tried the game again in the Rift, and it was perfectly fine. Samsung Odyssey, it was fine, but I noticed the slightest, it wasn't so smooth. It was not super smooth. So then I went to the settings of the game, and I forgot that I had put super sampling in the game. So you have possibly super sampling that Steam VR is doing, plus multiplier of the super sampling coming from the game. So you got to remember to turn the super sampling off in the game. And then when I did that, it was really cool playing it with the HP Reverb and the Samsung Odyssey. Beat Saber was actually really smooth, and I was impressed. So Windows Mixed Reality tracking is not as bad as I thought. Everything I played was pretty dang good. Then I tried out this game that I like to play on the Oculus Rift, which is VR Sports Challenge. They have these mini games. I like to do the 3-point challenge, the home run derby, the quarterback challenge, and with the Windows Mixed Reality controllers, they seem like they'd be crappy for games like that. For the shootout, for the 3-point shootout, it is crappy. It sucks. The Rift controllers are way better. But for the home run derby and the football quarterback challenge, pretty good. Like not bad. The controllers worked pretty well, felt very comfortable playing the game. So I think I might start playing VR Sports Challenge in Windows Mixed Reality with the higher resolution headsets. Because why not? I don't want to look at that blurry Oculus Rift. It's hot in here. Then lastly, I tried out an old game that I thought I was going to really get into when I first bought the Oculus Rift. Tower Defense Grid 2. Something like that. I think that's what it's called. It's a tower defense game, and it looks like a tabletop game, and everything is miniaturized, and you can look around and stuff, and it looks like plastic detailed Legos, and towers pop up, and they're so detailed, and it's so amazing looking at that game in the HP Reverb, because the clarity, you can come up and you can see all the detail in those little towers. It's amazing. And the menus now I can read. They're not fuzzy and hard to look at. I can read the menus. And for that reason, that I can actually play some cool games with this headset, and it works fine with the Windows Mixed Reality controllers. The tracking seems pretty good, and I think I'm gonna keep this. I think I might need to take a shower now. It's hot. And if you're wondering, my IPD is probably around 59-ish, 60, 59, 60. It's weird because when I first put this headset on, it looks so clear, and the IPD was set to 63.5, I believe, in the Windows Mixed Reality settings. So that's weird, but I did put it down to 59. I'm not sure if it's any better or what. When I'm working with the Oculus Rift and the Samsung Odyssey Plus with the physical IPD adjustment, I could tell the difference when I move the slider around. Here it's harder to tell. Like, everything is kind of crystal clear out of the box. I guess some of the 3D effects are off, but it's clear, way clearer than the other headsets. I feel like the sweet spot is a lot smaller with this headset. When I'm reading the list of VR porn videos I have, if I look at it, it's clear, but then if I look up a little and don't move the actual headset, it gets blurry. Like the VR, the 3D effect is blurrier, so it's the sweet spot's a lot smaller than the other headsets. All right, I'm gonna take a shower because I need one. Stay tuned for the next gross video I have. Mom, don't watch my videos.